Hello and welcome to another episode of GIS Answers. Today we're looking at the state of Oregon. We'll be looking at Bigfoot sightings in this state, and this data is provided by the Bigfoot Field Research Organization based in the United States. So what we have right now is the world imagery with the labels. Basically, we have the world imagery hybrid. So the hybrid has a combination of the imagery with a layer, a reference layer, in this case is showing state boundaries, the labels, and some cities. And as you zoom in, you get more detail on the imagery, as well as more details on some line work showing roads and some municipal and state boundaries and county boundaries. So what I've done in the previous video is done a cluster of the Bigfoot sightings, which are in blue. What we're looking at over here is a cluster of 19, 28, 12, and so on. So we'll focus in on these clusters. Some of the clusters might go, beyond the state boundary into Washington State. But we'll start off with right here. We've got a cluster of 28. As we zoom in, that cluster will break up into individual points. We have a Bigfoot sighting. August 2008, 4 campers have a nighttime visitation and then a visual observation of a Sasquatch near Estacada. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to this sightings layer. The very minimum, I want to increase the size of this point, the individual points. Here we go. So then I can see them a bit better. So we'll go back to this cluster. There's another one. 1977, college students get approached by Sasquatch and shoot at it. Wow, that's really interesting. That's the first time I think we've come across something like that. Interesting. Campers are greeted by a tree-shaking display in the afternoon near Meoliala River. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name. March 2001, hikers make track find on Table Rock Creek in Oregon. So that would be a Class B sighting, non-visual evidence by the BFRO. Here we see a cluster of 2 points, and they're very close together. August 1993, a man and a woman report smelling a strange, powerful odor while on a forest road late at night. July 1991, sounds heard at Skookum Lake. And these, you can see the report number right here, report 624. So you can go to the bfro.net and you can look up this particular report. Okay, so we looked at a few here. Go down by Detroit, Oregon. Fisherman has a close sighting on Britton Bush River. And on the opposite side of the river, bicyclists hear vocalization, wood knocks, and sees tree shaking. That's in June 2005. The other one was in 2003. June, same time of the year. We might have to go back and see this one. We might have to actually look up this report in a later video. College students get approached by Sasquatch and shoot at it. 1977. We'll have to look up that one. It sounds exciting. So just north of Fox Valley, July 2002, vocalizations heard by campers in Taylor Park over by Silver Falls City. Mid-70s, family encounters upright creature while camping at Silver Falls. A cluster of 11 between Deschutes National Forest and Umpqua National Forest. September 1979, 1980, late night up-close encounter in the Umpqua National Forest. September 2004, campers hear several types of early morning vocalizations near Diamond Lake. There's a couple close to Crater Lake National Park. July mid-1980s, camper has late night sighting near Crater Lake. September 2004, driver has daylight road crossing encounter near Chiloquin. Got two close together. There's a cluster here near Lemolo Lake. July 1956. Wow, this is going back a bit. Boy encounters animal near Lemolo Lake. August 2004. Hunters hear morning vocalization and has evening sighting north of Diamond Lake. Wow. So vocalization followed by an encounter. Here's one close to Kitson Hot Springs. August 1983. Late night arriving campers hear running, stomping, shrieking, and howling. July 2004. Camping family has auditory encounter in early evening southeast of Doriana Lake. November 1970. Hunter recalls finding fresh tracks in snow outside of Glide. Zoom out again and just see these clusters. Cluster 15, close to the coast, closer to the coast anyway. This one at Fall City, October 2000. Hunters find track in mountains above Fall City. October 1991. In the early morning, hunters observe rock throwing near Val Setz. The Val Setz Road down here. Anybody, so it's east of Val Setz, between Val Setz and Black Rock. July 2000. Possible movement and footsteps heard by women waiting in stranded vehicle. Oh, that would really suck, wouldn't it? Now, I've had some people post their encounters on, in the comments section. If you'd like to do that, feel free. There's one right on the coast. Winema Beach. August 1995. Dusk sighting by U.S. Forest Service law enforcement officer on the beach south of Tillamook. And it's right on the beach. So this is another one that we should look up. It's 13653. So we've got a couple here that we should look into in more depth and make a video on. So we'll do that. There's a cluster of 4 right around Boyer. One right on the Salmon River Highway. September 2000, motorists observed bipedal creature crossing the highway. A cluster of like 3 right here, right on the highway. December 2003, Sasquatch crosses road in Coast Range in front of the car. So let's have a look and see how far apart these are. Very close. Just over a third of a mile apart. Unbelievable. And the chances of these two people actually knowing each other, pretty slim. So September 2000, December 2003, 3 years apart. October 1982, elk hunter watches large and small upright animals cross beneath the power lines. Wow, that's a real hot spot right in here. Anyway, I'll leave it there for part 1 of looking at the Oregon data, and we'll come back and finish up Oregon with part 2 and 3, and we'll also look at some of these other interesting encounters where there was a government employee who witnessed the sighting on the beach, and then there was some students that had apparently taken a shot or some shots at Sasquatch. So that should be interesting to see those reports. Anyway, please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again. Thanks.